I bet you did not expect to see a video pop up in your feed about multiple offers in February. Well, I'm here to tell you that we are seeing multiple offers on some of our listings, and I want you to be prepared in this 2024 market. So, if you end up being in multiple offers, you should absolutely do these next things I'm going to tell you, buyer or seller. But save this video so that you have it for reference. If you're a buyer, number one, make sure that your offer stands out. We remember back in COVID times, I mean, it was crazy, but there are certain ways to make your offer stand out that does not involve removing conditions. First and foremost, you want to make sure that you are personalizing the offer, make it attractive to the other party. You can do that with adding a personal letter. Some sellers don't like it, but some sellers do. And explain in the letter, what do you like about the home? What do you appreciate about the home? What made this home stand out to you? And if you're speaking from that complimentary perspective versus begging them to take your offer, that can be very effective. The next thing is attaching a pre-approval letter. So these are tips that I've seen win. A pre-approval letter, although you might have a financing condition in there, is like 1+1. It's like, yes, we have financing to approve the property and we may need an appraisal, but here's our pre-approval financing letter to indicate that we are solid when it comes to financing for this price. And that can mean a lot of worries that are subsided for the seller. Number two, be flexible. It's very important that as a buyer, you're flexible when it comes to closings and finding out what's important to the seller. So the closing date can be very attractive to the seller, but there can also be other things like be flexible with the inclusions. You know, last minute changes happen all the time, and sometimes just having that flexible attitude can make your offer stand out as well. In addition to that, be flexible when the offer is being presented. I can't tell you how many times buyers will just, oh, we'll wait and see, cross our fingers, you know, hopefully it works out. And then I can't reach them. And it's really important to make sure that you're available during the presentation time, because if another offer comes in, you get the option to improve your offer. And you may want to. You may not think initially that you do, but there could be something that we could tweak to make it more attractive. So that's it for buyers. Now for sellers, what do you do when you're dealing with multiple offers in this market? How do you know they're going to close? What's your best scenario to deal with multiple offers? So I will tell you, not all offers are created equally. So you need to evaluate the offers very wisely. It doesn't necessarily mean lack of conditions. Again, we sometimes will want conditions in there because we want them to do a home inspection and we want them to make sure that they're checking the home over. Like every scenario is different, right? So conditions does not necessarily mean it's a bad offer. And a great price does not necessarily mean it's a good offer, because that great price, if they're not pre-approved, really doesn't matter. The next thing is make sure that you're evaluating the communication. Make sure your agent is really good at communication, because you want to keep in contact with the buyer's agent as an agent as much as possible to get insight. And that insight can be anything. It could be they're first-time home buyers, they're super freaked out. That's good information. Then it could be, you know, these people have lived in the neighborhood for 12 years and they're so excited to be back. Also, very good information. So all of that to say, you do not necessarily know what insight your agent can get unless they're communicating really well with the other side. And then consult with your agent. Find out what their insights are, those nuances that maybe they didn't consider or maybe hadn't come up originally in the offer, but they're different communication points that they wanted to share with you. So getting that insight from your agent is super important, especially as a seller. I hope that's helpful for you. I would love to connect with you to talk about more strategies to get your offer accepted. And as always, make sure you save this video for future reference. I hope you're having a great day and good luck out there.